Hello, my name is Carjamin Scott, and I serve as the Director of Digital Recruitment here at Tennessee State University. And so we're going to give you information about Tennessee State University in partnership with HBCU Hub today. So, welcome to the land of golden sunshine. And we will begin by setting the tone with the world renowned aristocrat of bands. So, the Aristocrat of Bands is a band of many firsts. Most recently, the band released the Urban Hymnal. It's a gospel album and it's available on all streaming music platforms, including Apple Music and Spotify. And so I bring you greetings from our Board of Trustees, our faculty, our staff, and our president, President Dr. Glenda Baskin Glover, who says that we have an awesome responsibility to challenge minds, to change lives, and to ensure the future. And so everything we do must be done with that in mind. And so I do have a quick story to share with you. At one time, President Glover was in your shoes. She was trying to figure out which college is best for her to attend. And like many of you, she probably consulted with her parents, her high school guidance counselor, maybe even asked her friends what schools they were considering. I'm sure she went on a number of college tours and she likely submitted a number of applications. And I'm sure that she was accepted to several colleges, but she chose one. She chose the Tennessee State University. And then she had a very successful career in accounting and business management and higher education. And then she later returned to her alma mater to serve as our first full-time female president. So you never know the limits as to where your degree from Tennessee State University can take you. You could come back to TSU and serve as a faculty member, a staff member, a member of our cabinet, like on the board of trustees, or even our university president. There are a number of notable graduates who have attended TSU. Jesse Russell is the inventor of the cell phone microchip, which made your your phone become a wireless device known as a cell phone. And he studied electrical engineering at TSU and worked in wireless communication for over 20 years. So did you know that the cell phone was invented at Tennessee State University? Dr. Deborah Cole was the former CEO of Citizens Bank. She chose Tennessee State and earned 2 degrees, so she's a two-time Tiger. She received her bachelor's and master's of business administration from TSU and was the longest serving African American female bank president, and also happens to serve as a member of our board of trustees. Last I heard, she was our board of trustees president. Dr. Levi Watkins was an American heart surgeon and civil rights activist who studied biology at TSU and was the first to successfully implant an automatic defibrillator in a human patient at Johns Hopkins University. So, if you know anyone with a pacemaker, then you owe a debt of gratitude to Dr. Watkins for his revolutionary achievement. Wilma Rudolph was a world record holding Olympic champion and international sports icon in track and field. And she represented the United States in 1956 and 1960. And she studied elementary education and biology at TSU. And then Oprah Winfrey is one of our most famous graduates. We know her as a media icon. She has her own network, the OWN Network, and she's also one of our most famous graduates. So you could join the ranks of our graduates here at TSU. So here are just some quick facts about our school. We've been around since 1912. We had record enrollment this past fall. We actually had our largest incoming class in TSU history this fall of 2022. So now our current enrollment is 9,218 students. And our students come from all over the world. So it's very hard not to rub shoulders with someone who attended or graduated from Tennessee State University. The average ACT score of our students is a 19, the average GPA is a 3.4, and our student to faculty ratio is 15 to 1. We're a Division I athletics school, and we have a dedicated website that has information about our upcoming basketball games, which our basketball season is about to start soon. So we would love to see you in the stands cheering on our basketball team, our football team, our volleyball team, our cross country, and more. The top programs that our students choose are nursing, business, biology, psychology, history, and health sciences, although we do have over 45 different undergraduate degree programs for you to choose from. And also, even if you're not considering undergraduate, please do contact us because we also offer graduate degree programs as well as certificate degree programs and terminal degree programs as well, such as your doctorate degrees. The other unique feature of Tennessee State is not only will you receive a quality academic education, but you do it in a major city. So Forbes has ranked TSU, ranked Nashville rather, as a top 3 major city. And that's because there are a number of businesses here in Nashville, like Alliance Bernstein, Amazon, Google, Nissan, HCA Healthcare, just to name a few. We're also a national smart technology center. And not only are we a historically Black college and university, but we're also a public university. We're actually the only public university in the city of Nashville. And going back to the National Smart Technology Center, we have partnered with Apple because we believe that everyone should learn how to code and create. And so after you graduate from TSU, you could come back and at no cost learn how to code and create through that partnership in our National Smart Technology Center. Scholarships and financial aid are available to you. Actually, 98% of our students receive some form of financial aid. So cost shouldn't be the reason why you don't choose TSU. And I will give you a hint. If you are interested in receiving and being considered for scholarships, then apply early and not only submit your application to admissions to apply, but also apply for financial aid early using the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. You would enter our school code, which is 003522. and then we would receive your financial aid application, and then we could tell you what you're eligible for as it relates to grants, scholarships, loans, and work study. Scholarships are considered for all students who are accepted to Tennessee State University. So if you are awarded, then you will be contacted via email. To be competitive, we want you to have at least a 3.0 GPA and a 19 ACT. Of course, scholarships are not guaranteed. However, every student that is accepted is considered. We also have scholarships for community college students. We also have a full ride tuition, fees, books, and room and board scholarship for students who want to become doctors of dental surgery or medical doctors through the Dr. Levi Watkins Tennessee State University to Meharry Medical College Accelerated Program. The admissions requirements to be accepted into Tennessee State are a 2.5 GPA minimum and a 19 ACT. Yes, test scores are required to be accepted to Tennessee State University. We have a awesome campus life, which features Mr. and Miss TSU, the Royal Court, our student government. Of course, we have the baddest band in the land, the Aristocratic Bands. We have the Sophisticated Ladies, as well as the New Direction Gospel Choir, which is performed internationally. It's also performed on BET Sunday's Best. It's performed with Kirk Franklin and Bishop Bobby Jones and many more. We have dozens of clubs and organizations, as well as an honors college, all Divine Nine fraternities and sororities. We recently built a new dorm this past fall. We're in the process of building a brand new men's and women's basketball facility from a generous donation from one of our graduates. We're in the process of building a alumni welcome center, and we recently built, within the last 3 years, a new health sciences center. So if you're studying nursing or biology or really almost anything in the College of Life and Physical Sciences, then it's highly likely that you will have classes in our brand new health sciences building. And I would suggest that you visit us in person. We have an admitted student day happening soon this month, and then we always have campus tours. So you could schedule a campus tour at tnstate.edu/admissions, and a purple box will appear at the bottom of the screen that says schedule a visit, and that's where you can go to schedule a campus tour. Maybe we can even see you as soon as next week. If you want me to get you connected with our director of campus tours, or our student government, or our band, or our athletics department, or anyone else, just consider me your recruiter and your liaison to everything TSU. You can email me at cscott39@tnstate.edu, and I can make sure that you get partnered with the individuals that can make your experience worthwhile here at Tennessee State. So now I would like for Kelasia to give you a tour of our campus. She's going to show you Greek Row. She'll tell you about different places that you can eat on campus. She'll show you the Performing Arts Center, and I hope that you enjoy this tour.
Welcome to Tennessee State University, one of America's premier institutions of higher learning and a renowned HBCU. TSU sits in the heart of the It City, the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, home of the Tennessee Titans, the Nashville Predators, and our beautiful 500-acre main campus, which rests on the shores of the Cumberland River. At TSU, Nashville's only public university, we embrace our institution's rich heritage and take pride in our legacy of producing impactful, innovative, and successful alums. Come experience TSU, where students think, work, and serve.
Here you have your campus center where you can go to the Cal. You can go to different restaurants inside like Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, and Starbucks. And you can go to the bookstore to get all your essential needs for your classes. The four-story building is home to the financial aid department, admissions, records, as well as student organizations and intramural sports and recreation. Also located in this building is the bookstore, which also provides an online shopping option. In the building, there are several full options, including cabs, food court, and a convenience store. In honor of our historical AF ROTC, this fighter jet adorns our campus center south entrance, which is also where a distinguished Air Force ROTC Detachment 790 is located.
Our main library is called the Brown Denny Library, a resource center where students study, research, and collaborate on class assignments. Our library is fully staffed and equipped with computers and other electronic media that are very useful throughout the semester and helpful for all students, both graduate and undergraduate, who are conducting research and preparing for classes.
This is Greek Row, home of Tennessee State University's Divine Nine. Not only do we have the Divine Nine on Tennessee State University's campus, but we also have 80 other organizations that you can join to enhance your student experience. Our Communication Performing Arts Center features the latest state of the art facilities for music, theater, band, and broadcasting.
It holds classrooms and listening labs for all the music programs as well as piano and instrument studios. It is also the practicing home for the renowned aristocrat of bands and our award-winning choir.
The Student Success Center, formerly known as Learning Resource Center or the LRC, houses many student support services to help you succeed here at TSU.
This includes the Academic Advisement Center, the Honors College, the Media Center, and Reading and Writing Labs. As you can see, it is a beautiful facility with friendly staff members that are dedicated to assisting students to define and attain their educational goals.
Awesome. Thank you, Kilasia. And so, as it relates to scholarships, again, you should complete the FAFSA at studentaid.gov, and the FAFSA opened on October 1st, so you can complete it now, and our school code is 003522. Every student that is accepted will be considered for a scholarship, and to be competitive, you need to have at least a 3.0 GPA and a 19 ACT. We do also take the SAT. You don't have to take both tests. We'll take the equivalent score. Scholarships are also available, and we do accept them from outside sources like Scholarship America, FastWeb, Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund, Coca-Cola Scholarship, Chick-fil-A Scholarship, etc. And we do also raise money for students who have been admitted and completed their intent to enroll. So usually around April, we'll send a private email out to all of our admitted students through something called Academic Works, and faculty, staff, and graduates. We all raise money to help students pay for their tuition. So students who have been admitted, there are even more scholarships that will come your way, usually in the spring. And we usually start beginning awarding scholarships. Historically, it's been about in December. And I have seen our admissions office continue to award them all the way up until August. Um, and so if you have already applied and you want me to pull your application and review it, you can email me and I'll do so. Just email me at cscott39@tnstate.edu. If you haven't applied already, please do apply, because the sooner you apply, the sooner you can get accepted and you can be considered for scholarship awards. So, do you guys have any questions? Hey, Tony. Okay, so Tony had a question. Can you tell us more about acceptance to the medical program? Yes, so there are three different ways that students can get accepted to Tennessee State University. And I apologize about my connection. I'm not sure why my screen stopped showing. It was originally, so I apologize about that. But there's three different ways that you could become a doctor at Tennessee State University. One way is you could apply to Tennessee State with a 2.5 GPA and a 19 ACT. And then in that instance, you would be accepted as a general admitted student. And you would choose any major in the College of Life and Physical Sciences. That's what's suggested if you want to become an MD or DDS. And then after your first semester, you could become a pre-med student. You would apply for that in the Watkins Institute. So that's one way. The second way that you could pursue an MD or DDS at Tennessee State University is you could apply for the Dr. Levi Watkins Institute before you get accepted to TSU. And the way that works is first you get accepted to TSU. Well, not accepted before you start school at TSU. The first way, you have to first be here for a semester. You apply to TSU, and then you apply to the Watkins program at www.tnstate.edu/Watkins. And in that instance, you do need to have at least a 3.5 GPA and a 28 on the ACT, or a 1310 SAT if you take the SAT. And then you get a full ride scholarship, tuition, fees, room and board, all are included. And then the third way that you can pursue medicine at Tennessee State University is you could potentially still apply to the Watkins program, even if you have an ACT score less than 28 or a GPA less than 3.5, and you could be considered for a healthcare scholars program. That's for people who have a really good personal statement, really good references, and their test scores and their GPA are really, really close. So those are the three ways that you could pursue medicine at Tennessee State University. I hope that that answered your question. Yes, Pam, freshmen can have cars on campus. I've never heard of the work college program, Peaceful Mind. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Now, I've heard of work study, if that's what you're referring to. And yes, we do have work study options. Were there any other questions? Okay, awesome. So I host this session every Friday at 11 a.m. And then I host a session about how to get into medicine at TSU every Tuesday at 3 p.m. And I'm talking Central Time. So Friday at 12 Eastern and Tuesday at 4 Eastern. And I host them on Zoom. So I would love for you to consider attending that. I'm not sure what happened with this presentation, but I do also make available all of my PowerPoint presentations, and I'll give you the website to that as well if you wanted to review it. Kimberly asks, can you talk about the honors program? Yes. Let me see if I can share my screen again. Let's see. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but um, this is the honors program. It's tnstate.edu/honors. And it looks like you guys can see it this time. So this is the honors college. And um, if your student is a entering freshman, then they just need to have a GPA of a 3.4 and an ACT of a 225 to be considered for the honors college. And if your student is a transfer or a current freshman, then they need to have at least a 3.4 or higher. And they would need to apply to be in it, in the curriculum and the different opportunities for housing. And they also have um, um, they have a competition among other HBCU students. It's like an academic scholarship bowl, whereas they compete for their share of a grant. And there's just other really fun things that they have access to. So that information is all here. Did you all have any other questions? So I won't be there specifically, no, but maybe an in-person recruiter may be there. I actually do all of the virtual recruitment, Tony. So thank you for that question, but no, I won't be there. Sometimes also our graduates attend events, graduates who live in the area. So if this is an invitation, feel free to email me and I can forward it to an in-person recruiter. I oversee virtual recruitment. In fact, this is my website here, www.tnstate.edu/virtual. And then you can see all of my events. I have 2 events weekly that are reoccurring. And then I have events like this one, which is late in the evening. And then Saturday events, and sometimes really early morning events as well. So my department, we bring TSU to you. We do virtual events. Kendall says, when is the best time to apply for scholarships? Right now, Kendall, apply now. Since you've been accepted, you're going to be considered for awards because everyone who has been accepted is going to be considered. Of course, scholarships are competitive. but you should start applying now. You could apply at Scholarship America or FastWeb or the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund or Coca-Cola if it hasn't expired, or Chick-fil-A or any outside store. Sometimes fraternities and sororities have scholarships. So yes, apply now, Kendall. So TSU is working on a Grammy. And so let me show you. I hope this works. Let's see if it's going to work. So I have a digital recruitment kit right here for Tennessee State. So this is the virtual website with all of the events. But at the very bottom is this urban hymnal album, which we are so proud of. And so here is the album that has been submitted for a potential Grammy Award. And I'll leave the direct link to this album right here in the chat because I love this album. It is an awesome album. And actually, every time I have a Friday 11 a.m. Central and 12 noon Eastern recruitment event, I always start the presentation with this album and President Glover's Prayer and some other music artists. So yes, thank you for that question. Any other questions? Okay, awesome. Well, my contact information is in the chat, cscott39@tnstate.edu. And it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. You guys have a great day. Thank you.